Real Madrid's transfer room is never quiet, but right now there's a low, urgent hum. The club's top brass are reportedly drawing up a contingency they hope they'll never need. At the centre of that planning is Vinícius Jr., a player who has been both a symbol of Real's attacking identity and a lightning rod for headlines. His current contract runs until June 2027, and while conversations about his future have taken place, reports suggest a strain has emerged since the club's coaching reset. Tensions that have prompted President Florentino Perez and his advisors to sketch out a plan B rather than leave everything to chance. The reason is simple: delaying could risk losing one of the game's brightest talents on terms the club doesn't control, and Real have historically preferred to decide their own fate rather than be forced into reactive sales. That plan B, according to multiple reports, carries a surprising name: Michael Olise, the young French winger who moved to Bayern Munich in 2020-24 after bursting onto the scene in England, has quickly become one of Europe's most talked about attacking talent. Madrid's interest, as sources indicate, is tied to both sporting fit and timing. Olise offers pace, technical flair, and the kind of profile that can slide into a front line alongside established stars, while also giving Los Blancos a fresh, long-term option on the right flank. The angle makes strategic sense. If negotiations with Vinícius stall or if the player elects to test the market, bringing in a younger talent with a high ceiling allows Madrid to rebuild creatively without a prolonged drop-off. But the move would also be audacious, and it raises immediate questions about how Madrid would balance short-term competitiveness with long-term planning. The backdrop to all of this is an overheated transfer market and a new set of deep-pocketed suitors. Saudi clubs have not only turned heads with several headline bids, they've shifted leverage in conversations across Europe. Reports across the summer and early this year suggested that Saudi clubs are prepared to table unprecedented offers for elite talents, and those overtures add real pressure on both players and clubs when contract talks become tense. For Real Madrid, the calculus is brutal. Either secure the player on terms that make him want to stay, or prepare to extract maximum value before outside bidders can upend the market. That's the core of why a plan B like Olise exists, not because the club wants to replace personality, but because modern football economics sometimes demand rapid, decisive backup plans. On the pitch, the consequences are immediate. If Vinícius signs an extension, Real keep one of world football's most electric wingers. Continuity, chemistry, and huge sporting upside remain intact. If he departs for an extraordinary fee, Madrid could reinvest in multiple positions, accelerating a rebuild while preserving financial muscle. And if talks collapse but no transfer materializes, the club would face a delicate season managing relationships and results while a high-stakes countdown to 2027 ticks away. For supporters, the drama is personal. Vinícius is not just a player on a roster, he's a personality who has scored crucial goals and helped define recent eras. Replacing that with a promising talent like Olise would not be an overnight fix. It would be the start of another cycle. What to watch next? Keep an eye on official contract announcements, any statements from the players' camp or from Real, and how Bayern, reportedly keen to retain their asset, react to outside inquiries. Transfer corridors will buzz if concrete bids surface, and media outlets will be scrutinizing every meeting at Valdebebas for signs of a breakthrough. For now, the headline is clear. Real Madrid have a contingency, and in football's modern era, that contingency could reshape both the club's immediate lineup and the wider transfer landscape. Fans must decide what they want most: loyalty and continuity, or the pragmatic churn that keeps giants stocked with talent. Which side are you on? Hold the hero or cash in and rebuild? Let us know, because this story is far from over and it will define the summer that follows.